What does skill-based matchmaking mean? If you're a level 500, then you should be getting someone who's at the skill level of a level 500. The max level is level 500. How are you getting a level 25 if skill-based matchmaking is genuinely a thing? Why? Now, some of you may be blissfully oblivious, but for some reason this whole entire season, next generation consoles have been crashing and freezing. And it's not like every other game. It's so bad that they legitimately can't play. Like, maybe, just maybe, a 2 out of 10% chance that they can get a game going, but then the odds that they're gonna crash during that game or after that game are still very high. How is the next generation console experiencing more problems than the previous generation when it's literally supposed to be a stronger and better console? Apex Legends is notably supposed to be a team-based game. It's supposed to be a team-based game, but if you're actually a decent player, you've realized that you're just better off playing solo. If you accept the fact that you're not the best player in the world, and that you're just a decent player, it just further solidifies how trash you see your randoms as. If you were at one point holding yourself in a high regard, saying you were the best, and then you realize that there's people better than you at some point, okay, you become decent, and they're the good players, but your randoms that you were trying to give the benefit of a doubt and call decent, now they have to drop a rank because everyone else went down. So now those who you thought were decent are now just garbage randoms, and it just ruins the whole line. Everyone is just garbage. Billions of dollars, $1 billion company, and it legitimately has worse servers than mobile games. Speaking of worse servers than mobile games, that's part of the problem with the new generation, the next generation consoles. It's telling them that they have a mobile game file downloaded. I'm no game developer, but with the amount of bugs and glitches and the amount of patches being released, you can definitely infer that when coding the game, the developers overlooked a whole lot of problems. For example, since the very first season, Mirage decoys die after sending them out if they merely step on a pebble. Or the fact that Loba's jump drive breaks at the beginning of every season. Stop and take a step back and think about all the games that you've ever played. Why is it that so many problems occur in Apex Legends? It's like I've never played a more volatile game in my entire life, and that's not even an exaggeration. There's been more problems in Apex Legends than literally any other game. Where did Apex Legends go wrong? GTA Online is the type of game that you would expect to have the problems that Apex Legends has, because it's literally an online game and there's servers, or there's just so much going on. It's free range. You can do whatever you want. You would think that the battle royale is solid. The gunplay is solid. The maps are solid. But then you fall through the map and you start walking on just some clear plane under the map, and that's when you realize that there's something genuinely wrong with Apex Legends. There is a large population of players in Apex Legends that legitimately cannot compete with AI, in-game AI. They cannot kill a firing range dummy. They die to sentries. AI wildlife bodies them. These are human beings incapable of competing with the most dumbed down artificial intelligence. How is that possible? It makes you lose faith in humanity. NRG Asu refuses to 1v1 me. Why do we continue to play a game that has a blatant disregard for being satisfactory? Why do we keep supporting such a shitty game? It doesn't make sense. There's really never been a time this season where I got up from Apex and I was like, wow, this is one of those days that's an outlier. These were really good games. This was such a quality, fun time. I've yet to have had that day. Apex isn't the same, and honestly, it's never gonna be as good as it was. It only gets worse.